Means that do it. Burger
Welcome to the second hour of the 9th episode of Air Checks. I'm your host, Ty Rosenow. In BBC sitcom Miranda Buys a Joke Shop, the plot follows Miranda as she faces several challenges coping with her outwardly embarrassing mother, attempting to save face in front of Gary, and to encourage others to take life less seriously. From May 26, 2007, here's the pilot of Miranda Hart's Joke Shop.
BBC Home Service presents
Miranda Hart's Joke Shop. Hello, I'm Miranda Hart. I'm doing my own introduction. Brilliant. I'm overexcited because apparently Gary Rutter's back from his travels. He's lovely, but I always make a cock-up if I see him. Well, there's never any cock-up involved, if you see what I mean. Oh, how naughty. I do make myself laugh. Previously in my life, my mother tried to marry me off on Oxford Street.
Someone please marry my daughter. I'm not asking for money. I'm literally giving her away. I know she's 6 foot, and yes, she's got quite podgy recently, but you know what they say, big girls try harder.
What else happened? Oh yes, I told the family how I blew my inheritance. Everyone, hi. I've started my own business with a friend.
Very good. Well done.
It's a joke shop.
Where did I go wrong with you, Miranda? Was I not there enough for you? Should I have been more overbearing?
Okay, let's get to work. Morning, Stevie.
Afternoon.
What?
It's nearly lunchtime.
Already? I meant to be having lunch with the girls.
You hate the girls.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to go.
You see, the point of my ironic use of the word lunchtime was to illuminate the fact that you are 3 hours late.
The trains were a nightmare.
You live upstairs.
There were leaves on the carpet. It doesn't work.
Miranda, it's delivery day, so focus. No silliness, please.
No silliness in a joke shop. Good idea.
You can start with the chocolate penises.
Oh, every time. Like Willies, but chocolate. Brilliant. Stevie, you're not laughing?
No.
Stevie, they're funny. They're like Willies, but chocolate. Chocolate Willies. It's funny. Okay, it's Willies, but chocolate. Okay, chocolate that you can eat, but in the shape of a willy. It's brilliant. Stevie, it's brilliant, yeah? A chocolate willy! Quite realistic, aren't they?
Not really.
Aren't they?
Please concentrate, Miranda, or do you actively want our business to fold?
Look, fun is what is important here. If it folds, it folds. I do have a life outside this shop, you know. I don't, do I?
No.
Delivery, you see, I'll get it. You see, I'm working.
Hi, I'm just going to dump these boxes in a heap on the floor over here. There you go. Now, if you could just sign this for me. Lovely. Thank you very much, sir.
He just called me sir. He said sir, looked at me, and decided it was still the right option. Right, that's it. I'm going to my girls' lunch.
You'll have to get past your mother first.
Oh, good morning, Mum. How are you?
Have you got a boyfriend yet?
And again, good morning, Mum. How are you?
What?
I said good morning, Mum.
Oh, don't get emotional. Are you engaged? engaged.
Not since you asked last night, no.
You are clearly too fussy, which brings me to my news. Benji has at last split up from that ghastly fish woman.
I have said it before, I will say it again. I'm not marrying my cousin.
It didn't stop Uncle John and Aunt Liz. They've been very happy.
Yes, but their son still thinks he's a rhododendron. It's true.
Too fussy. Bye.
Miranda, this isn't our delivery. No, this is all baby stuff. It's like toys, clothes, baby accoutrements.
Oh, look at this. This is brilliant. It's a baby that sings songs with the word baby in it. Brilliant. That's great. Baby. And it's a baby.
That is very, very wrong. Turn it off. Right, this needs sorting out.
Right. I'm off.
No, we need to deal with this.
But I'll be late. How could a man think a woman is a man? OK, sometimes when they're not really looking, they might notice the height, call me sir and rectify it. But he looked straight at me and still called me sir. And I'm obviously not a man. I mean, I do have a penis, but that's chocolate. Actually, perhaps I shouldn't be wandering around in public with this. I'll eat it. Actually, this looks worse. I mean, I can be girly. Look, I'll do some window shopping for clothes. Albeit in big and long. Subtle, inoffensive name for the larger lady there. I've got a store card for them now. I get inundated with special offers. Buy 2 size 20 tops. Get a free Sara Lee Gatto. It's not helpful. Oh, no way. Oh, my goodness, it's Gary. OK, just compose myself. Deep breath.
Hi, Miranda. I thought it was you. Are you OK? You look like you're in pain.
Yes, sorry. Trap wind. So, Gary!
Miranda. It's good to see you. It's been a long time. Oh, sorry, I meant to give you a kiss on the cheek, not on the lips. Don't know what happened there.
I did it deliberately.
Can I taste chocolate?
Oh, well, to be precise, you can actually taste cocolate. Never mind. So, how was Malaysia?
Great, but it's good to be back. You doing some shopping?
In here, what's this shop? Big and long, clothes for the larger lady. Well, oh, if I wanted to look like I'm wearing a tent, Gary. No, I'm a size 10. I live over the road there.
Oh, of course, above your shop.
That's me. Come and knock me up any time. So, you're looking sporty.
Just been to the gym.
Oh yeah, because there's one round the corner.
Are you a member?
Yes. I'm not. Yes, Gary. No, really into keeping fit.
Oh, what's your sport?
Gymnastics. That's it. I'll work with that. I'm a gymnast, Gary.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Yeah. I mainly do ribbons and bar work. Not pulling pints, Gary. No, just kind of balancing on a bar and then flipping off, that kind of thing. You probably saw me at the last Olympics. Although, having said that, I wasn't on telly much, because you will have noticed that a lot of gymnasts are quite manly, have no curves or breasts. Well, that's one category, not mine. I'm in the bustier section. It's less televised. Gymnasts. Busty is the category.
Well, listen, I'm sorry we can't chat for any longer, but I better get back to work. New job and everything.
Yeah, no, I've got a very important lunch, so...
Well, good to see you. Maybe we'll catch up soon.
OK, bye! Good, yeah, well, that all went very well, I thought. Lucky I enjoy living alone. Here we are, Il Pomodoro. It's my kind of place. It's got food in it. Right, deep breath. Wait for the boarding school nicknames. Bunty, Fanny, Podge. Oh, I've forgotten about the screaming.
All the girls together, girly chats, no need to know the offside rule now.
Well, it's actually quite simple. A player's offside if when the ball is played forward...
What?
No, I don't have a clue either. Stupid girls. So, what's new?
I'm engaged.
I'm engaged. I'm engaged. I'm not.
I am so sorry.
You poor thing.
Oh, that's Hidiola.
No, it's all right. I was joking.
Oh, about not being engaged?
No, about being upset. I mean, it's fine, no one's died.
As good as.
I mean, marriage and the baby thing's what my mother wants. It's not for me.
Is your mum coping okay?
She's fine. Hi, Mum. I'm home. What are you doing?
I'm just replacing your photo with a picture of a black sheep. It's a symbolic gesture, symbolic of how you are, the black sheep. Is it clear?
Very.
Good.
So, we were talking about our shopping trip.
Wedding dress shopping.
Girls' shopping trop. Yay!
Oh, do you want to come? Marvelloso.
Brillo pads. Fabulous tartarine.
You're definitely coming.
Definitely.
Right, let's order.
What can I get you, ladies?
Me?
Yes, madam.
Madam, brilliant. That's good. Sorry, orders. Stevie, I'm back.
At last.
I got called Madam.
Ah! What?
It's a girly scream. It's scary initially, but you get used to it. Oh, and I saw Gary.
And?
I told him I was an Olympic gymnast.
Why?
Well, you know when you get nervous socially, you end up lying to impress.
No.
Exactly, we all do it. Sorry, what is going on in here?
Yeah, I wondered when you'd notice, yeah. We've only had a double delivery of chocolate penises and even more baby stuff has arrived.
Well, you could have tidied up a bit.
Yes, I could have, but the delivery company put me on hold for 2 hours so far today. Now, as you know, Miranda, I am normally quite a light-hearted, carefree woman.
Oh, yes, yeah.
But listening to James Blunt's You're Beautiful on a loop is testing my patience.
Fine, I'll tidy up.
What are you doing? Don't put those boxes in my office.
Well, where else are they going to go? They can't stay here.
Well, I don't want them cluttering up my personal space. I mean, would I put them in your flat? No, because that's your personal space. If only we had a stock room. At least we could put the chocolate in there.
It could be a cock room.
Look, just figure out where to put all these boxes. I'm going over to the till and getting back on the phone so I can talk to the delivery company. Or listen to James Blunt until I have to ring up the army and get them to take him back into active service.
Gary!
Hi. You seem busy.
Yeah, really busy, yeah. I mean, put simply, I'm deeply successful. Look around. Surrounded by willies. Some a cop magnet. Shoot me.
I wanted to ask you earlier, are you with someone at the moment?
Of course, yeah. I mean, cop magnet and all.
Oh, really? Kids?
Yeah, 2. Orlando and, Bloom. You?
No, still single.
Me too.
You just said you were married.
Divorced now.
And the kids?
Dead.
That's terrible. What happened?
They froze. They froze to death. It's a funny story, actually. We're not funny, ha-ha. I mean, funny in that it's almost unbelievable. You see, we were on holiday in the Himalayas, base camp of Everest, and it was really cold. And they were just running around in shorts and T-shirt, and I kept saying, put a coat on, you'll catch your death. And they did.
None of that's true, is it?
No. You know when you get nervous socially, you end up lying to impress?
No.
Exactly, we all do it.
You know, you made me laugh. You are just funny and not mental.
I think so.
Good, because I wanted to ask, do you want to...
Yes, I do, yeah.
I haven't said anything.
I'll do whatever.
Go out for a meal later, not a date, just a thing, if you like.
I do like very much. Why am I doing an Indian accent?
So I'll pick you up after work. So what, in a couple of hours?
Great! Stevie!
I'm on hold.
I've got a date! Ah!
Yeah, what?
It's the girly scream.
Oh, right, sorry.
No! No! The moment's gone now and that is not it!
Oh, right. Where are you going?
Back up to my flat to get ready! Oh, I've got a date. Oh, I don't know what to do. Yes, I do. Eat. Great. Wish it was legal to marry food.
Do you, Miranda Hart, take this huge meat and potato pie to be your lawful wedded husband?
Yeah, I certainly do. I'll tell you what, that is spot on.
My daughter is marrying a pie.
Oh, it doesn't matter. She's getting married.
beautiful. It's true. No, it's in my head. I have been infected with blunt. Somebody please kill me. Miranda.
I'd love to.
Come down here and hold the phone. I need to go for a,
For what?
a euphemism.
A what?
I need to go for a woi-woi.
Perfect. While Stevie's in the loo, I'm going to sneak out and buy some clothes. All I have to do is move these boxes of baby things into Stevie's office. There we go. And then just creep out without making any noise. Oops.
And where are you going?
Don't kill me, I've got to get something to wear. How often do I have a date? Never, it's my first one!
Look, Miranda.
Don't argue with me.
Miranda,
not listening.
your mother is behind you.
Oh.
I'm going to get a present for Cousin Georgina's christening. Shall I get you something to give them?
I didn't even know there was a christening.
Well, I didn't tell you because I don't want you there. They think you're dead.
What? Why?
Because it's sometimes easier than saying you're single. Actually, come to think of it, if you're dead, I don't need to get you something to give them. Marvellous. Hooray for you being dead. Oh, God, what a lot of chocolate willies. Oh, well, at least we're moving in the right direction.
Now, I need you to put away those boxes of baby stuff.
I've done it.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome. Bye.
Right. Where's she put them? Oh, obviously, there they are in my office, cluttering up my lovely, beautiful office space, my lovely personal space. Oh.
Right, shop for the larger lady. Oh, hello, this looks promising. Bespoke ladies tailoring. Brilliant. Discover the woman inside you. Shoe sizes up to 14. Wow, great. Dress sizes up to 48 chest. Large collars catered for. And an inoffensive name, Transformations. Oh, that's perfect.
Hi there, how can we help?
Oh, hi. I'm looking for something flattering for me and really feminine because this might sound ridiculous, but I often get called Sir.
Yeah.
I know, it's silly. And I've got a date tonight and I really don't want it to happen then.
I hear you. Let's have a look at you. Well, you are naturally very feminine. You're very lucky. Shapely, ladylike calves and ankles. No, this is a fantastic blank canvas.
Oh, good.
And as for the breasts, they are astonishing. I mean, honestly, they're fantastic. I've seen a few in my time, but those are something else.
Thanks. I always knew I could pull it off, but I just didn't know what clothes would suit me best.
Yeah, well, there is no point in wearing jeans and a T-shirt, is there? I mean, you might as well just be a man.
That's what my mother always says.
Yeah. Is she supportive?
No, on this issue, very much so, you know. You're a woman, dress like one, don't hide behind baggy clothes, that's her motto.
There's not enough of that support around. All right, let's sort you out. This is the bit where if we were in a film, it'd be a montage.
Oh, great, yes.
What about something like this?
I like it, I'll take it.
Maybe with something like this.
Oh, I love that, I'll take it.
Or what about this?
Yes, I'll take it.
Or how about...
I'll take it.
Or perhaps...
Yes, I'll take it.
Or maybe...
Yes, I'll take it.
But what about...
Yes, I'll take it.
Great. And that comes to an obscene amount of cash.
Profane or really offensive?
Really offensive.
Oh, brilliant, thanks. I've always wanted to do that. Stevie, I'm back. How do I look?
I'm just writing a receipt for the gentleman.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise we had a customer.
That's no problem. Wow. Can I just say, sorry, I don't mean to bother you, I just have to say it. You look gorgeous.
Really? Oh, thanks, that's lovely.
Amazing. Really feminine.
Stop it.
No, seriously. I mean, you really pass.
Did you hear that? I passed.
OK, here you are, sir. Your receipt's in the bag. Miranda, why are you dressed as a transvestite?
I'm not, am I?
I'm so sorry.
Just leave, please.
Oh, don't worry, Miranda. Didn't he just say you were gorgeous and feminine?
As a man, Stevie. For a man, he thought I was gorgeous. For a man. As a man. A man. As a man. I mean, I wear normal, everyday clothes. I get called Sir. I actually make an effort, and I am a transvestite.
Hi.
Hi, Gary.
Sorry, I didn't realise it was fancy dress tonight.
Oh, this isn't fancy dress.
Yes, it is. This is fancy dress, yeah. We're just trying on our new range of,
Transvestite costumes?
Good. You could tell what it was. That's good.
Is there a demand for that, then?
Is there?
Well, is there?
Yes.
Sorry, am I early? I can come back.
No, stay there. I'll be 2 seconds. I just need Stevie to come into her office to help me get changed. What am I going to do? I've got nothing else to wear. Help, Stevie. Stevie, help.
I shouldn't be helping you. Look at all these boxes. You shouldn't be going out. What's more important, the business or one evening with Gary?
One evening with Gary?
The business, exactly. And I think if the work doesn't get done, you shouldn't be allowed out. Oh, but fine. Go out.
Thank you.
And let the business collapse.
What?
I suppose he's not a complete stranger.
Exactly. See, I was at university.
She was at university with him.
So are you having a conversation with yourself?
Well, he distracted her from her degree.
Yes, she is.
Like he's distracting her from her business.
Anyone else getting this?
And I'm only helping her because she's actually got a date. It might be her one and only chance.
Well, I hope not.
So go. But I don't want these late nights having an effect on the business.
Well, I want them having an effect on another kind of business.
What?
Sorry, I thought you were still not listening.
Right, that's you ready? I can't believe I'm letting you go out, but fine. Off you go, have fun, just be yourself.
What an appalling piece of advice. OK. Deep breath.
You look great, Miranda.
Really? Thanks, Gary.
The wine list, sir.
Thanks.
Sir? Does that happen a lot?
What? I'm being called sir? No. Hardly ever. I'm rarely, really rarely, almost not. No, hardly ever.
My mum has got to be worse than your mum. When I first got back, she was frantically trying to find me a wife.
Oh, my mum's the same.
Wanting to find you a wife.
Finding me a wife, that's good. But just to be clear, she wants me to find a husband because I am a woman. I do make myself laugh.
Listen, I'll get this. I know it's not a date, but I'd like to pay.
Very gentlemanly.
Talking of which, it shall now be my honour, fair maiden, to walk you back home.
Well, I suppose it's not all down to her. I mean, there's peer pressure as well. You know, my friends all looked as though someone had died when I told them I wasn't engaged. So here's me.
Aren't you going to ask me in?
Yes, please. OK. Lovely, that's good, yeah.
I think it's all about the desperation to have kids.
I know, I just don't have that desperate urge to breed. And here's my flat. If we felt we did want to breed, we could do it in...
The number of women you meet at the age of 30 and it's suddenly kids.
I know, it's so boring. I'd say I have a fairly normal interest in children, but come in.
Oh, sorry, I think I've just trodden on something.
Oh, sorry, here, let me get the light. Oh,
ooh,
my...
Squeaky toys. Oh, and wow, that's a lot of baby clothes. And baby dolls.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Well, it's getting, I better be...
Yeah. Night.
Good morning, Miranda.
You ruined my chances last night. Turns out children's toys aren't an aphrodisiac. So, thanks, Stevie. Thanks a lot.
Gary was in your flat.
Well, don't sound so surprised.
Well, it's quite surprising.
I see your point. But it happened, and you ruined it.
Well, you shouldn't have put that stuff in my office. Oh, look, Miranda, I didn't realise you'd bring him back. I'm really sorry.
Fine, forget it. I see no more penises have come. Oh, if you pardon the expression.
No, and you know why?
No, why?
Because the depot never answers the phone. I drive to the depot, and I talk to the man who runs the depot, and I explained the mix-up, and the depot man said he would take care of it.
Oh, good.
And then I explained how annoying it was that I'd had to listen to 14 hours of James Blunt. And as I hated James Blunt in the first place, if I ever have the misfortune to meet James Blunt, I will kill him, ironically enough, by using something blunt.
Right, and what did the man say?
He said he was James Blunt's uncle.
So that delivery that's just pulled up, that would be... 35
boxes of James Blunt CDs.
OK. I'm just going to pop out for a bit. Bye! It's fine. I'm over Gary anyway. And besides, I've got shopping with the girls this afternoon, so I've let it go now. I haven't. I think I'm just going to accidentally on purpose walk straight into his work.
Miranda.
Oh, hello again, Gary. This is weird seeing you here.
I work here.
Isn't it weird, me happening to pop into a travel agent to browse through some brochures, and here you are?
But I work here, and
it's
you
all
know
just very
I do.
weird!
Okay, look, I was actually coming to see you later. I acted like an idiot last night, running away before you could explain.
Well, as long as you know there was an explanation, it was a stock mix-up.
Well, you don't need to say, but you do need to let me take you out for a drink later.
Okay.
I'll pick you up about 8. So is that everything, or did you want to plan a holiday?
Yes, our honeymoon. See, that's the worst kind of joke I could have made in this. Sorry, I'm just going to go.
What sort of veil? Lace, chiffon, taffeta, organza?
Where's Miranda? She's meant to be helping us choose.
Sorry I'm late, girls. Wow, you all look wonderful.
Ooh, I know. Miranda should try one on too.
Oh my God, definitely.
No, it'd be a bit weird with no engagement ring.
Hello, sir. Can I help you?
Right, I will.
I beg your pardon, madam. How can I help?
I'd like to try on a dress, please.
Really? OK, I think I might have something. Size...
10? T? Is it 10 T? I mean... 20?
I'll see what I can do. Right, here we go. It's the only one in size 10T.
You look...
Like I've just had a chiffon-based anaphylactic shock.
Yeah, it is Hilaire Belloc.
Oh, you'll never get married looking like that. That is the funniest thing I've seen in months.
Yeah, it's not the best sales technique.
Oh, look! People in the street are stopping to laugh.
Oh, it'd be a nightmare if my mother walked past and saw me in a wedding dress. She'd faint.
Isn't that your mother there?
What? Where?
Not really.
That's not funny, Fanny.
Who's that guy staring at you?
Gary. Obviously that would happen.
He's running away.
Gary, wait! Gary, come back! Come back! I'm not desperate! Come back!
Daddy, why is that man in a wedding dress?
I am not a man!
Shut up, my little boy, are you? The tranny! Come back here and apologise!
I'm not a transvestite! This is almost getting ridiculous. Gary! Come back! No one's ever run so fast. I give up. Oh, Miranda! Mother, I feel...
You have been listening to Miranda Hart's Joke Shop. Starring Miranda Hart, Moana Banks, Vincenzo Pellegrino and Alison Stedman. With Katie Brand, Alice Hart, Jim Howick and Charlotte McDougall. Miranda Hart's Joke Shop was written by Miranda Hart, with additional material by Tony Roche, Lisa Ray and Richard Hurst. The producer was Lucy Armitage.
That was the pilot of Miranda Hart's Joke Shop. Originally broadcasted on February 18, 2010, the Sarah Millican support group is where Sarah Millican plays a life counselor and modern-day agony aunt. She dishes out advice to the studio audience. In this episode, Sarah tackles the problems. I love a plumber, but I'm no boiler. Dating outside of your class. Would you, should you, could you? And help. I love 2 women at the same time. My man, not included.
Welcome to Sarah Millican's support group.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sarah Millican's support group. My theory is that together we can solve each other's problems. I think the best way forward is to talk it over with friends and family, ask the opinion of those you trust and who have your best interest at heart, and make your own informed decision. Of course, I haven't always been so clever. I have been known to eat 1.5 pounds of mint imperials while trudging my way through My Guy Monthly wondering where the one is. I've also sat on a friend's living room floor with a bottle of £1.49 wine and cried and shouted until it was time for Viennetta. Not sexy crying either. You know, the kind of crying you do where you lick a tear off your lip and you realise it isn't a tear. I think I've always been a good friend. I hope I have. I try to see both sides of it and give advice where I can. Of course, we all have a friend who's a bit needy and always seems to have loads of problems. I have a friend like this who texts me loads, and the texts always start off really upbeat, then change midway through. Just got new bunk beds for the Baines. They were expensive, but it was worth it just to see the smiles on their faces. Been to the doctors, it's not looking good. My main problem is probably self-esteem. On some days I look in the mirror and go, is that it? Is that all I've got to play with today? I rang my boyfriend a few weeks ago and said, I feel fat and old today. Fat and old. We chatted for a bit and he made me feel better. And then he summed things up by saying, I know sometimes you feel fat and drab and... I never said drab. Don't add adjectives. Who even uses the word drab? It's like he's been leafing through the dictionary looking for me. Boring, cheerless, or drab. I sometimes worry about me weight, like the day I got cut out of a dress in monsoon. I haven't been single for a while, but when I was very good at belly spotting. The different shaped bellies on a man can make the difference between him being a nightmare as a boyfriend and an absolute catch. Front-loaded bellies that look a bit pregnant mean it's the drink. More rounded bellies mean he can cook. Some problems can be solved by 63336, any question answered. They were good on, what should I watch on telly tonight? Not so hot on, will he ever love me? Some claptrap about biding your time. I was looking for an actual date. He will love you on Thursday. But we all need help. Someone to cry at when a celebrity dies, someone to take out the bins when they're heavy and smelly. And that's what we're here for. We can talk you through how to handle the end of a relationship, we can build your self-esteem, we can recommend a good counsellor, and cuddle you till you pop. This week, the first problem is dating outside of your class. Should you, why would you, and will it work? I consider myself working class. I choose The Simpsons over the news any day. Once in London, I stayed with a wonderful middle-class friend of mine who had dimmer switches. I had no idea how they worked. I was 29. The transition from dealing with mostly working-class people working in a job centre to mostly middle-class people working with actors meant my meals changed. I used to have dinner and tea. Then people went out for lunch, so I had lunch and dinner and tea. Put a bit of weight on. But tea is just a drink to some people, isn't it? Sometimes I get confused and end up just having lunch and tea. I was starving. Now I go out for food. Makes it much easier. I have never dated outside of my class. Posh boys do nothing for me. I like proper blokes who normally go to Asda, but sometimes treat themselves to Tesco's. Blokes who wear the creases out of a shirt. Because that's exactly what I'm like. My boyfriend and I both hate posh food and fancy restaurants. I introduced my boyfriend to tapas, and he's thrilled because he can just have meat. But that's enough about me. Well, for now. First up tonight, we have Carol. Alan, what's her problem?
I love a plumber, and I'm no boiler.
So let's bring her out. Please welcome Carol.
That's not exactly what was in my letter.
No, but we summarised it for you. And you're right, you certainly aren't a boiler. How old are you? Oh, hold on, let's ask the audience. Hello, fella, what's your name?
Paul.
Hello, Paul. How old do you think Carol is?
Oh, this is a terrible question. Always underestimate. 43.
So we're settled on mid-60s.
I'm 59.
So tell us your story.
OK. I recently had a leaky boiler. I have a computer and no man in my life, so decided to search the computer for a plumber. I typed in plumber and it brought up 1 million responses. I changed it to plumber plus reliable and that cut it down to just 7. I added plus Leamington Spa and there was only one name, Michael Davison. Isn't that a lovely name? Michael Davison. I rang him and left a message explaining about my leak. He called back 2 days later and said he'd pop round straight away. A week later, he popped round, fixed my leak and left. Well, my problem is that I quite liked him, but I'm worried about what my friends and family will think. I would really rather like to ask him to accompany me on a dinner date, but, well, I just have no clue where to start.
Well, probably not by calling it a dinner date to start with. If you call it a dinner date, he'll turn up at noon. What is it about him that you fancy? Is it that he's capable? I love a capable man. An action man, only without the little outfits.
And with genitals.
Quite.
I had a problem. He came in and fixed it.
I could fancy a man who's done an apprenticeship. It implies tools, and maybe even a tool belt.
Michael had a tool belt. He kept pens in it as well.
Oh, I love pens. Did you chat while he was there?
Oh, yes. I asked him if being called out that early was much of a wrench.
Oh, dear God.
And I told him I hadn't handled a stopcock in ages.
Or a conversation with a man, as it turns out. What is your relationship history?
My husband died a couple of years ago.
And you haven't spoken to many men since?
Mainly the Waitrose delivery boy.
And what do you say to him?
Wipe your feet, it's not a farm.
OK, so the issues we need to address today are, can you date outside of your class, and how do you speak to a man? Has anyone in the audience ever dated outside of their class? Let's have a little wave of a hand if anybody has. What's your name, love?
Hello, I'm Alan.
Hello, Alan.
Hello.
And what class would you consider yourself to be?
Oh, definitely working class.
Definitely, I can hear definitely working class. Was your partner posher or...?
Oh, definitely posher, yes. He wouldn't be seen dead on a bus.
Wouldn't be seen dead on a bus. Would that be funny if when they died, you just put them on a bus? Can't control it now, love. And how long did the relationship last?
Only 6 months.
Did you go out?
Yes, but it was mainly my sort of choice, which didn't really sit well with him. We'd go to things like Pizza Hut, rather than the sort of posh restaurants that he'd like.
But you can get all the salad you like in Pizza Hut.
Exactly.
Who wouldn't want that? And were there any other awkward things that popped up while you were going out?
Yeah, just doing things like food shopping. I mean, he wouldn't go into Asda, he'd only go to, like, Waitrose or somewhere posh like that.
I like that, because some of the people are going, very, very true, you should only go on Asda. And other people are going, what's Asda?
Oh, yeah, I've been shopping Asda out and that sort of thing for years, and I haven't dropped down dead yet, so...
You should be doing, like, an advertising campaign for Asda. I've shopped in Asda for years, and I've not dropped down dead yet. But if I do, I wouldn't mind if you put us on a bus. Thank you very much, Ellen. That's ace. Thank you, Fred. Now, we ran a competition to find our People's Choice expert. We wanted someone normal, one of you if you like, to help us tackle these problems. And here he is, described in his biog as a modern 90s man. Your winner. Alan, bring him out.
A man who speaks for all men with a limited vocabulary. It's Terry.
My name's Terry and I drive a cab.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Pet.
Well, I've done most things.
Oh, have you ever had a relationship with someone outside of your class?
Yes.
And what class would you consider yourself to be?
Working class.
And she was a bit posh, was she?
No, she was lower than me.
Really?
Don't say it like that. I picked her up in Aldi.
Aldi?
Yeah, I physically picked her up. She was standing in front of the beans.
Where did you put her?
Away from the beans.
Did you come up against any problems due to the difference in class?
No, she was very sweet, actually. Not all women are ball breakers like you, you know. Some of them realise that men do like a bit of softness.
Yeah, in the head.
She was doing a course on care work at the time, and I used to let her practice on me.
What, wiping your bum and that?
No, she cooked me meals and cleaned up around the place, and I used to mark her. And over a 2-month period, there was a significant improvement.
So why did it end?
Well, Mum and Dad didn't like me, they thought I was too posh. So in the end, I couldn't stand it, and I finished it. And I stopped seeing her, you know. Obviously, I couldn't go to Aldi anymore. Apparently, one afternoon, she stood in front of those beans for 4 hours.
That's surprisingly sad for something that started out hilarious. Thank you, Terry. I'll come back to you in a bit. Now back to Carol, and although I have A-levels in French, German and media studies and an NVQ in life, I still thought it best to bring in a proper expert. Someone who has written essays on feelings. Please welcome to the show our resident expert, Marion Parker, BA Hons. Alan?
A husband cries in the night. It's Marion.
Hello, Marion, are you well?
Today isn't about me.
Oh, OK. Marion, meet Carol. What are your initial thoughts on Carol's problem?
Well, Carol, hello. Good evening. Now, let's be practical about this. Should you feel that you deserve another bite at the relationship cherry, then might I suggest that first you plant the seed of yourself. At the moment, you are a dry, harsh soil with bits of grit in it. Why don't you water yourself with hobbies and pastimes? If you fill the time you spent with your husband, what was he called? Charles, Philip, Gerald? Gerald, yeah. If you fill the time you spent with Gerald, gardening, writing letters, join a class, learn a craft, you'll flourish, and soon you will be worth spending time with.
I think she's worth spending time with now. I mean, she does seem a little dull, but that's just posh for you, isn't it? I think what Carol needs is rebound boy. I think she needs to have a wicked way with this plumber, learn how to speak to men, and see herself as a sexy, independent woman.
I've got some advice for the lady.
Oh, yeah?
I think she should let him move in.
Isn't that a bit soon?
No, a woman should never live on her own.
Well, I've never heard such a load of rubbish.
Yeah, what if someone broke in?
She's probably got a burglar alarm.
I've got a bat.
Have you?
Yes, down the side of my bed. A policeman I once knew said that I could keep it there if it didn't look like a weapon. So I've got a ball there, too.
I'm the same. I've got a massive knife and a massive fork. So, Marion, say Carol grows into a fulfilled woman as you've suggested. Do you think the fact that she is so much posher than any plumber will make a relationship trickier?
Well, there are many occasions when love has crossed the boundaries. Love is like a train. You can get on at one stop, say somewhere like Windsor, and you can travel with a small travel bag full of hopes and expectations to, I don't know, maybe even Manchester. There's a shop on board the love train that sells cynicism, but it's very expensive, so people just usually bring their own. Now, sometimes love will slow down due to a signalling fault or breakdown of communication. Occasionally, when a train has broken down, there is the option to use the bus replacement service. You mustn't do this. This is adultery. You just have to look at classic fiction to see examples. Jane Eyre.
But that's not real.
Fiction is still valid. People believe in the Bible. Why can't we believe in the Bronte? Jane Eyre falls in love with her upper-class employer, Mr. Rochester, and they get married.
All after his loony wife burns the house down and he loses his sight in one of his hands. So if the posh person is disabled, then that makes the relationship a bit more even.
I've got a bad leg.
Oh, well, you're in there then, aren't you? If you can apply films, then what about Pretty Woman? She's a prostitute, he's a businessman, they fall in love.
Are we likening a plumber to a whore here?
No, but maybe if Carol bought the plumber for a week, treated him to some nice clothes, took him to the opera, then a relationship would develop.
How much do you think that would be?
Well, to answer that very question, and to help us get inside the mind of a plumber, we've hired one for the show. Call out plus hourly rate minds to make the most of them. Alan, who's our guest expert?
He beds lonely women, then fixes their taps. It's Chris the plumber.
Can I just say, I think you lot are treating us like some kind of sex objects. It's not right. I mean, I didn't go through 2 years of training to be treated like that. I mean, yes, I'll admit there are a few like that. A few who give the rest of us a bad name. But not all of us, you know? I'm just a plumber.
So do you think Carol should just back off?
No, I think she should talk to him, see if they've got anything in common. I mean, you're quite posh, aren't you?
It's all relative.
No. No, I've got a test for poshness. Do you mind if I...
Oh, please, go ahead.
Right. What do you have on your chips?
I don't really have chips.
See? What would you have, love?
Gravy.
Exactly. All right, you know, how big's your telly?
Well, the one in the drawing room is a decent size.
Ooh, the one in the drawing room. Well, at least you've got more than one, that's good. Right, final one. Drive-through or sit-in?
Neither.
Which one is posher out of those two?
It's drive-through, innit? They won't even look at it if you're not in a vehicle. Such snobbery.
So, from this, we have deduced that you are different people. Of course you're different. Carol is a woman who treats cheese like it's supposed to be treated.
And not just grated onto beans.
Yeah, listen, hang on. While we are different, there might be some crossover. I mean, the multiple tellies thing is often where such relationships fall down. But there might be hope. Also, she seems quite a capable woman, and capable men always find that attractive.
Really?
Well, yeah, I mean, what can you do?
I can retune a piano.
Right, guess again.
I've made my own pate.
No, last chance.
I can kill a pig.
There we go. Definite crossover.
Well, maybe I have a few questions for you.
Fire away.
What kind of wine do you like?
White and red and the pink one.
What's your favourite kind of olive?
Oh, where I'm from, pet, olives are what you take off the pizza before you eat it.
It's a garnish, love. You're not supposed to eat it. It's like parsley and salad.
Any more questions, Carol?
I'm a little worried what people might think.
Well, they'll be jealous. Plumbers are considered the 4th most desirable profession after firemen, policemen and caretakers.
I was thinking more about my friends and family. If I were to begin a relationship with my plumber, could I invite him out with my friends?
Yeah, of course you could. And he'd be a hit, as we're happy to answer any questions about plumbing and gas fitting. Look, your plumber isn't thick, he's not rude, he's not unpleasant. I mean, if he's qualified, he's clearly a clever man. I would bet he keeps up to date with the news, enjoys black and white films about Nazis, and could cook a bit.
And if he's nice and treats you well, surely your friends will see that.
It's important that your friends accept him, and it's important what Gerald thinks.
He's dead.
After the first flush of excitement, you should be prepared for the guilt you feel when a loved one dies. It's worse if you were responsible. You weren't?
No.
Good. Brace yourself for a crushing guilt.
Oh, like the kind that you feel when you meant to tell the homeless man that you had no change, but instead accidentally said, "Oh, I've only got notes."
Have you ever thought about just leaving things as they are? I've worn the same make of shoes for 10 years and eaten the same for my lunch for the past 5. If things change, there's a chance they'll change for the worse. It's like caterpillars. As soon as they change into butterflies, they die.
That's not true.
It is. The grass is just as green here as it is over there. If that becomes your mantra, you'll live a long and happy life.
I think I'd rather be a butterfly for a day than a caterpillar who wears the same shoes for 10 years. Thank you, Marion. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome, pet. Good luck. Our next guest is Jamie, who's having bother with his love life. Alan, bring him out.
He's having his cake and eating it. It's Jamie.
Hello, Jamie. What's your problem?
I love 2 people.
Oh, that's quite succinct, isn't it? Could you flower it up a bit?
I love 2 people, and it's hard.
Is one of them yourself? That's how all relationships should be. How can you expect anyone to paint their picture on your wall if first you have not applied the undercoat of you? Your partner is the more important, but you must hug yourself every day and tell yourself you deserve the love they shower on you.
So I don't understand her.
None of us do, pet. She's got certificates. And I don't agree about your partner being more important than you. Surely you're equal. I think I'm equal to my boyfriend.
You must always be ready to give your life for his. For example, what if he needed a kidney?
Well, we've all got 2 kidneys.
What if he needed a lung?
We've got 2 lungs.
What if he needed a head?
Are you seriously suggesting a head transplant?
If you loved him, you'd die for him.
I don't think I would. I love him, but I wouldn't die for him. I'd take a bullet for him, but only if it was in the leg. So I'd be temporarily disabled for him. Now, Jamie, one of them isn't you, is it, pet?
No, they're both women.
Tell us about the women.
Well, Susan...
Oh, let's not use real names here, pet.
Oh, Snoozen. Snoozen's my girlfriend. I've known her for 5 years. We lived together for 4. She's clever, funny, has a great figure.
All good so far. And the other woman?
Well, she was the first girl I ever wanted to...
Okay. Because it's Radio 4, if you could just give us what was going on in your heart and your head rather than in your pants. What, like emotions? You know, how you felt, that sort of thing. When you think about that, how do you feel?
I get a headache.
Marion, help.
I've got sons. Jamie, your tea's ready, but only if you tell us about your first love.
I'll be down in a minute. I hadn't seen her since we left school. I went to college and she got a job in a shop till she was due.
Turn the music down! So she was pregnant?
Yeah. It wasn't mine. I'd only really liked her from a distance, really. She never even spoke to me. Oh, I bit my wart off to show I loved her.
You did what?
Well, we'd been doing Van Gogh in art.
And what happened?
Well, it bled everywhere, then it grew back.
No, I meant, did it work?
No. I've still got it, if you want to...
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you know that by never letting it die, you kept your love for her alive? But equally, your feelings for her kept the wart alive. It's like a struggle between good and... warts. If the wart dies, then so will she. Did you tell her how you felt? How every time you look at that wart, it reminds you of her? Women like compliments.
I've done this.
You've loved 2 women at once?
2, yeah, and a rest. What I mean is, I know about women and I know how to do compliments. The trick to complimenting a woman is to pick something that she's clearly not happy with and make it sound nice.
Well, that sounds like a good tip.
Right, so say she's fat.
Or is concerned about her weight.
Yeah, say she's concerned about her weight. You could tell her that you didn't mind she was fat.
Or you could tell her that you think she's beautiful.
True, unless she's not. No woman likes a lie.
That's true, but surely it would only be with a woman who you found attractive physically.
Not always.
It's right there.
Have we got anybody in the audience who's ever been in love with 2 people at once? Fella who's fidgeting? Hello, fella.
Hello.
Have you ever been out with 2 people at once?
More than 2.
How many? Oh my God, are you counting?
I used to work on a cruise liner.
What is... Say that as if that's an explanation.
We were expected to entertain the passengers, shall we say.
Yes, but surely with, like, banjos and, you know... Did you consider yourself a bit of a gigolo?
Well, it was very tiring, let's put it that way.
Now, this is a really personal question, and you're entirely within your rights to say I'm not going to answer that, but did you ever have any problems where you shouted the wrong name during the act?
I normally didn't use the name.
To you. And how long did you do that job for?
About 2 years.
Then were you just knackered after that?
Yeah.
And then, is this your good lady that you've got beside you now?
Yes,
Can you pop her on? Hello, lady.
Hello.
Did you know about this before today?
Yes.
Oh, that's all right. I had this horrible thought that all of a sudden you just split up, but if you knew what he was like when you got into it. Well, you weren't one of these...
No.
One of these ladies on the go, were you?
But I will tell you, he did need the practice.
If I was close enough, I would high-five you. Well done, lady. Thank you very much. You guys, can we give them a round of applause? So, Jamie, have you talked to Snoozin about your first love?
Who, sorry?
Snoozin.
No.
Communication is the key. These days we can communicate in a variety of ways. Text, phone, email, telepathy. Did you know that women say 5,000 words a day and men only say 2? Usually in answer to a question about food. Men can transmit telepathic messages very effectively, but women haven't figured out a way of receiving them. We haven't had time. Am I to understand that you haven't made further advances to your first love?
What? Sorry, what?
Have you made love to her in a nude?
No. I brought her a drink at the reunion, and that's it, really.
Talk to Snoozen. It could be that your first love is just a blip. Talking is nice anyway. Aren't you enjoying this?
Well,
Good. Of course, everything could unravel and you could lose both of them. But let's dwell on the happy side of life. No one ever got anywhere by thinking realistically.
Why don't you have a chat with her? You might persuade her to let the other girl move in.
How is your relationship with Snoozen? Do you love her?
Well, yeah, but this other woman, she makes me feel so...
Careful, Radio 4, remember.
lascivious?
OK, Jamie. Snoozing is a Sunday roast, and this other girl is Christmas pudding. Sunday roast is lovely, reliable, good for you, makes you happy. Christmas pudding comes around once a year, and it's nice because you haven't had it for ages. But when you taste it, you realise there's a reason you only have it once a year. What I'm suggesting is that you stick with the Sunday roast, but maybe vary the veg once in a while.
Very good.
Oh, thank you. I'm very good on dinners.
Has that helped at all?
I think so. I'm very hungry.
Final words, everyone. Terry?
Get stuck into dinner and pudding.
My advice is, don't risk what you have for a fling. Marion?
Learn to love Elaine Page.
Alan?
Just be yourself. This is pre-recorded.
So there we have today's advice. Lessons learned: if you've enough in common, relationships across the classes can work. See all of Catherine Cookson's back catalogue. Or one of them, it's much the same. Only greedy people cheat on their partners, and you can love two women at once as long as they're your girlfriend and your mum. Sarah Millican's support group comes back same time, same place next week when Amanda complains that her boyfriend won't go anywhere with her. He'll be on the line from home.
Sarah Millican's support group is written by Sarah Millican and performed by Sarah Millican, Helen Atkinson-Wood, Ruth Bratt, Simon Day, Alan Dedicote, Steve Edge and Nick Mahoney. It was produced by Leanne Keith.
That was Sarah Millican's support group. Next hour, we will have a documentary of the McBeatles from Scotland.